Hola, 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 everybody. Hola. How's everyone doing? Get my stuff up. Give me a second. Ooh, where's my other one? Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Hey, Sunflower. How are you, babes? Is that Shan something? He's a Taurus, right? Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh, cause I see you change your picture. Cause I know that wasn't your picture last time. So we got 10 spots remaining. 10 spots, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like a reading from me, please send a donation to my Chime, PayPal, or my Apple Pay. Everything is posted in the top of the comment section in the white bubble. If you would like a reading from me, please send a donation to my PayPal, Chime, or Apple Pay. The more you donate, the more questions I will answer for you, the more detail you will receive. Happy Friday, Happy New Year. Okay, Shanice, it looks like we got your donation. All right, we're gonna put you on the list. Miss Shanice, go ahead and choose which deck you would like, and then you can go ahead with your question. I'm pretty sure it's about that Leo, huh? It's about Kai, huh? I know you well, Shanice. Every time we vacate, it's an island. She was a real fly. I'm the pilot. You know you're the only one. Ain't no son. And I'm like, and I know that what you want. I know you, girl. I know you. So what's your question, my dear? And have you heard from him, by the way? You got in a fight. So what are Kai's feelings towards Miss Shanice at this time? What are Kai's feelings towards Miss Shanice at this time? Kai. Okay, so it does feel like the first card that came out is Temperance and the King of Wands, okay? So I do feel like, I know y'all said, you said y'all got into a fight. So Temperance is a good energy to come out because it does indicate that he wants peace with you, girl. He does want peace. He wants things to be harmonious again. Now, the King of Wands is a Leo card. So I feel like he's going to go about restoring balance and peace with you in a very like deliberate way. Okay, kings are calculated, they're not impulsive at all. So I do feel like that is his intention with you. I do kind of feel like he has like an ego thing going on. All right, but I do feel like he will come from behind, you know, his ego thing that he has going on right now. How is Kai feeling about Shanice at this time? How's Kai feeling about Shanice at this time? Girl, so he's already in this energy of wanting to, like, I wouldn't necessarily say like full-blown just apologize, because I don't see justice, because justice would be, look, I owe you an apology. So even if he doesn't necessarily feel like he owes you an apology, I feel like he wants to kind of, you know, smooth things over with you. Okay, he wants to talk things over with you. He wants to smooth it over. Yep, that's what I'm seeing here. That's what he wants to do, girl. All right, I don't know, because I do kind of get this little, I don't know, like this little BS vibe from him a little bit. I'm sorry, I do feel that like he would want to tell you something to make you feel better and kind of get over it. So I don't know what caused the argument. I don't really feel like it's accountability that he's taking. Okay, it's more so like, let me just say something, or, you know, that way we can just be on good terms again, you know. So how is Kai feeling about Shanice? Ace of Pentacles. I don't know, girl. It's giving like, I just kind of want to tell her something to just like, and I don't know, I'm hearing it like that. I'm sorry. But like, he wants to just tell you something just to shut you up. Like, I feel like he doesn't really want to get down to the bottom of things. It's more so like, here, I'm sorry. Boom, let's move on. Like, it doesn't feel like he's taking accountability at all. Okay. So it does feel like playful, and that's why I was kind of picking up on the BS from him. All right. Like, he's definitely like a smooth talker. He's gonna be smooth talking you. Like, it's okay, baby. You know, it's all good. Look, let's just move on. You know, how your day going, babe? Like, it's giving some motherfucker who just tell you what you want to hear, basically. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So I still don't feel like he really feels bad, girl. So that's what you can expect from him. All right. The Seven of Swords when you're wearing a false mask. Okay, so I don't really feel like he really feels bad. It's just like he'll tell you whatever the hell you want to hear, basically. Okay. She was a real fly. I'm the pilot. Yep, so that's what I see here. Temperance. Temperance and the Four. Yeah, I feel like he just wants to focus on being in good standing with you. He just wants to keep the vibes that y'all have going on. Okay. It's like he don't even want to argue with you. He's like, look, I just want to vibe. Let's keep that Four of Wands vibe. All right. I feel like he's a little immature, girl. To be very real with you, I do feel like he's immature. What was the argument about, if you don't mind sharing? Because the way he's looking at it, I'm not gonna lie, right now he's looking at it as like on some friend shit, on some vibe shit, on some chill shit. Okay. I don't really feel like he's taking things seriously in that way that you may be. Okay. She was a real fly nigga. I'm a pilot. Girl, I feel like he'd be love bombing you and stuff. Do you feel like he'd be love bombing you? I feel like you want to be taken seriously, but he's not taking you seriously. He's not taking this seriously. All right? And that's the problem. And he's also showing up as immature. What's on my mind? I heard love is blind. All right, you have an advice card here, Miss Shanice, okay? It says, done settling. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. So I feel like you're on a completely different level than he is. You know, you're very mature. He's not. Okay, you're mature. He's childish. You know, you're intentional. You're taking things seriously. He's not. You get what I'm saying? So it kind of like, don't settle for like these crumbs that he's giving you here. Okay. And like this BS that he's giving you. All right. Hi, Eli. How are you? Thank you for being here again. Thank you. Eli has earned top mod. Okay, in my eyes. Eli is the rock star of my eyes. He is absolutely amazing. He clocks in all the time. Okay, it's very rare that Eli won't clock in. Oh yeah, it's crispy for sure. It is crispy. It is crispy. Okay, so I got one card here from him, and it says, I fantasize about you, okay? He does fantasize about you, my love. Sexually, he fantasizes about you. Cause I can see your smile. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like a reading from me, please send a donation to my PayPal, Chime, or Apple Pay. There's no specific amount. The more you send, the more questions I'm willing to answer, the more detail. Those who donate 20 or more get to choose which deck they want. Y'all, can you guys hear me? Give me just a second, y'all, okay? All right, my bad. Can you guys hear me? Because my dad had called me real quick. So, and my dad is a very dramatic Leo. If I don't pick up his call, he'll be like, he'll think the worst. Like, I don't know. He's very dramatic. So, I just want to make sure y'all can hear me and that I'm not, the audio didn't just fuck up. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are still open. Okay, 9 spots remain. If you would like a reading, please send a donation to my Chime, PayPal, or my Apple Pay. Okay, thank you. Oh, hey, Kim, how are you? Welcome back. Your mom's a Leo? Yeah, they be real dramatic. I don't know. I personally, like, when I talk to my dad, I'm like, I don't think I could deal with a Leo man, like, to date one, because he be so, we do have a relationship to where, like, he be trying to control shit so much. And, you know, I'm an Aquarius. There is no controlling me. And we can butt heads and, like, be stubborn and don't talk to each other for, like, a good year. So, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could date a Leo man. Okay. But as my father, hell, he's gonna stay as my father. I cannot date no Leo man, honey. He will think the worst if I don't pick up the phone. I'm like, damn, I'm a grown adult. I don't need to return your call when you need me to, like I'm still a child. Lord have mercy. All right, so we need a new sheet of paper because this one, I'm gonna more space. All right, I'm gonna need to go create a new list. You ain't Caucasian? I mean, you know you could call Rose too, right? If you want, to talk. Where is my red marker? Girl, you know you're cute, but you look way better with diamonds. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put my mic on. Give me a second. Can you guys hear me? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Sure y'all hear me. LaCambria. Okay. It's crispy. Oh wow. What y'all up to this Friday night? What you guys getting into tonight? Just staying in? Getting ready to leave? Okay. All right, LaCambria. So I see your question. You want to get Popeyes? What? I know that's what's up. Oh no, Jenna. How did you get here? However, did you get here, Jenna? Oh my God, Jenna. Oh Jesus. LaCambria, let's do your reading, honey. This is for LaCambria. Popeyes. I don't know. I've been craving fried chicken lately. I've been eating fried chicken for the past 2 days. I just been fucking it up like back to back. I don't know why I've been craving fried chicken so much. You would think I'm freaking pregnant or something. Drinks and wings. Oh, that's what's up. Nice. I wish my family lived here. I don't have any family that lives here. I'm in ATL. My family's all in Miami. My grandma, uncles, cousins, everybody's over there. I wouldn't be so goddamn lonely if I lived in Miami, but Miami's very expensive. So, hey, Jenna. All right. So, you want to know about a real estate opportunity? All right, is investing in this real estate opportunity a good move for LaCambra? Is investing into the real estate property a good move for LaCambria, please? Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. Ten of Pentacles. That's long-term financial success, girl. That's stability, that's security in the long run. So, and this is even like a legacy thing too. So, this, whatever, if you decide to get into real estate or whatever this property is going to pay you for a long time. It's going to pay you good and for a long time. That's a long-term security, okay? So the answer to that is yes. Is investing in the real estate property a good move for LaCambria? Is it a good move? I don't know why I'm getting like you would have to. Is there something that you would need to sacrifice for this to, be your thing long term? The Fool. Oh wow, because this opportunity has its risk. See, I knew it. Did you just hear me? I just said that. Like I just said that there's something you would have to sacrifice for that to work. It's but I think it is worth it though, because I keep getting the Hangman. Yeah. But I think it could definitely be rewarding, girl. I think it's a good move. It's a good leap of faith, okay? I don't see that it's gonna bring any kind of negativity into your life if you do decide to go for it. Spirit's like, look, just go for it. hmm Clarify this Hangman. Four of Wands. So whatever this is, it's definitely tied. It's tied to your security. It's tied to your joy. It's tied to your harmony long term. So I mean, I think it's worth it, my love. 8 spots are remaining. If you would like a reading from me, please send a donation to my PayPal, Chime, or Apple Pay. I do not take Super Chat. I do not take what is it? Uh Cash App. Only Chime, PayPal, or Apple Pay, my loves. A big investment up front. Yep. So remember how I was just saying it's tied to that? So that's what you're gonna have to sacrifice here, but I think you're gonna get it back, girl. You will get it back. This property, whatever it is, will pay you long term. You will definitely, get your investment back. Okay. Mm. Miami is very expensive. For the space that I have in my current apartment right now in ATL, Miami, I will be paying like maybe shit. I got 2 bedroom, 2 bath here in Atlanta with gray floors, with a full fridge. I mean, in marble counters, in a big ass balcony. That's probably gonna run you about 2,500 over there in Miami, maybe even more. That's the reason why I left. It's just too much money. And one thing about me, I'm not gonna live with no family members. I refuse to. I'd rather have my own. You stay in Orlando, Eli? I think that's what you said last time. Like you stay in that area, North Florida. I know Ocala is really really nice. Thank you so much, Kim. You've earned your moderation status, honey. Congratulations for the new year. You earned your moderation status. Ooh, she's crispy. She's definitely good, right, Eli? She did a crispy job with that one, right? Good, good, good. Oh, you know what part of you know what part of Florida is the best? I don't know. I'm not okay. I'm not even gonna say the best, but I've been there and it's so nice. Ocala. My uncle stayed in Ocala, and I remember we all went over there, and he had a very nice house. I mean, I don't know, it looked like a mansion. He's a pharmacist, but yeah, it was a very very nice house. The area was super nice, super quiet. Like it's really nice in Ocala. Another place that's nice is Kissimmee. Kissimmee is nice too. I had an Airbnb over there. Um, it was really really nice in Kissimmee. The roads are spacious. It doesn't feel congested or anything. Very nice. Hello, Kay. How are you? Whatever y'all do, don't move to ATL. Okay, we don't need nobody, no more people here. It's a mess. I ain't gonna lie to you. Traffic is all at all times of the day. Even at 1, 2 in the morning, there will be traffic. I'm telling y'all, it don't matter. Other parts of Georgia, yeah, but ATL, it's a mess. Well, I don't drive often and shit. But like I said, it don't matter what time it is. It's gonna be a lot of traffic. People just don't stop driving here, okay, at all. And they don't. They also don't know how to drive here. So the insurance is very high over here in ATL. My fucking insurance is like $500. She said, "Okay, my love." The outskirts is fine. Yeah. If for someone who hasn't been to ATL, I would recommend. These are areas I would recommend. You could stay down south. Okay. Um, you know, Hampton, Douglasville, those areas are nice. Savannah's like the country, okay. But if you like the country, you like it real quiet, but still nice. Savannah, or down south in like I said, Hampton area and stuff, McDonough. But if you prefer to live up north, which I do, I regret moving down to ATL from up north. If you prefer to live up north, I would say Lawrenceville, Sugar Hill, Buford, uh, even Duluth. Those are nice areas. Norcross is okay, but it's starting to become ratchet. Hmm. It's starting to become ratchet. Alpharetta is very nice. Yeah, Johns Creek, but Johns Creek and Alpharetta is really expensive. That where the white bougie people is with all the money. Okay, but it's really nice over there. Oh, Jen, Jen, I told you I'll tell you for as long as you need it, baby. You like it, I love it. Don't you ever feel ashamed, okay? Because if y'all do how many times I pull cards on my guy, you guys will probably think I'm mental. Okay? So I don't judge nobody. Needs some reassurance in this mug, okay? Jenna, where did you send to? Did you send on Apple Pay? Because it hasn't came through. Let me check. Let me call Anissa. Bring the iPad real quick. Did you hear like a ding? Hold on. Yep, I got it. Well, I don't know why I didn't get notified. Okay, yeah, Jen, I got it, honey. Here. Go ahead, close my door. Thank you. Aquila. Okay, I just got yours too. So we got 6 spots remaining, ladies and gentlemen. All right, pretty. You remember the Gary conversation? It was a peaceful conversation, like you said, but he also was trying to move on with no accountability and make up, like you mentioned. Oh wow, what a freak! Wow. So basically, he just wanted to kind of like shut you up, right? With no accountability, to shut you up and like let's just move forward. Yeah, that's a freak. Guys, the most dangerous kind of person that you can meet is someone who's not self-aware, and someone who lacks accountability. They don't know how to hold themselves accountable. Extremely, extremely dangerous. Okay. If you sometimes you have to test people if they cannot they themselves hold themselves accountable and they deflect, that is a very dangerous person. They will gaslight the fuck out of you. Okay. Stay away from people who can't hold themselves accountable. People who can't say sorry. Those are people who are naturally narcissistic, okay? My bad is not an apology, okay? My bad is not an apology. All right, Jenna, go ahead and choose which deck you want, my love. Kilo, you will be next. I'm serious. That is very, very dangerous, scary person, okay? They always got some shit to say about everybody else, but they can never look at themselves, look in the mirror, and be like, I'm the problem. You know, I screwed up. They blame everything and everyone else. That is a dangerous person. Right? He said, I didn't mean it, but wasn't apologetic. Now he ain't slick. Well, if you didn't mean it, why did you do it? People who say things they don't mean and they don't mean what they say, very dangerous again. Okay. Middle deck. Of course, what's coming my way in January? John finally read text. Read my text, but no response. He's still hiding in his crabby shell. I'm not gonna lie, my cancer is doing the same thing. I've been left on red for 2 days now. Girl, oh my god. This is the same man who said he had a dream about me and all this extra stuff just 2 days ago. Now he don't retreated. I don't know. When things get intense, they start giving their feelings out. They gotta pull back, I guess. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. I just laugh. I think it's funny. You know, one day he gonna have to get it together, or he will get left. Simple as that. So That's why I laugh. I let people do whatever they think they should do. And, when it's all said and done, I know what I did. I did my part. If you failed on your own damn time. I don't give a fuck. So once I'm done with you, you know why. You will have nothing to say. Because, I clocked everything. So it is what it is. See, the way I am as an Aquarius, you got to catch me when I care, while I care. Because when I don't, the day that comes, because it will come, that I don't give a damn, then it's over for you. It's over. And that Aries I was dealing with, he already know that. He tried to come back his damn self. Once I don't give a fuck, I don't care. So you got to catch me while I care for sure. You don't want to catch Pretty when she does not care anymore. Okay. All right. So let's get you on the second deck, Jenna. So you want to know what's happening this month for you and him, or like what do you mean? So that's the side, and those who are close to me know I was crazy about the Aries. I'm telling you, I was madly, deeply, crazily in love, like Jesus. Like I didn't even think I could get over him. Okay. But the day did come where I got over him. So, like I said, people can keep trying to do things and they think they're gonna get forgiven, and keep thinking that. You go figure it out the hard way. That people take things for granted, and that well's gonna run dry one day. I'm not always gonna give a fuck. Okay, in this type of state, I won't always give a fuck. So that when that one day comes that when I don't give a fuck, that's the side you're gonna have to stay on. Unfortunately, it's not gonna change. Especially if I meet someone else, I'm a highly desirable woman. I've had so many guys offer me dates. I don't go. I just don't go. I don't know. If I don't feel like emotionally invested, if I don't, I can't do it. If my heart and my intuition doesn't make me feel happy to go out with you, I'm not doing it. I'm not someone who's desperate. Okay. I don't need to go on dates just to waste my time and waste a guy's time when I know I don't like you. I'll go out by myself before I do some shit like that. So until it's the right offer, I'm not saying yes. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I ain't going nowhere with you, freaks. That's not gonna happen. You gonna take your damn self out. I'm not going. I get many offers, but those guys, I just don't feel nothing for them. If I don't feel shit for you, if I don't get butterflies when I think about you or when you're asking me on a date, I don't want to go anywhere with you. I mean, as an Aquarius, I'm very stubborn. If I don't want that, I'm not doing it. So you can keep asking. Guys get turned down for me all the time because look, I could take advantage of it. There's many women out here who take advantage of that from guys. They just take the dinner date just so they could eat some good food and leave you alone. I'm just not a selfish person. I don't waste people's time. If I know I don't like you, I'm not going out with you. I'm not going to waste your money or your time. Okay. Going out with you for what? Just so I could sit there and think about the man that I really love? Why would I do that? That's a waste of time. I think that's so stupid. Like, why go on a date when you know your heart is with someone else? It's a waste of time. I ain't gonna do nothing but sit on that date, and you're gonna be talking, and my mind is gonna be with the guy who has my heart. So I ain't gonna hear a fucking thing that you just said. I'm like, huh? Oh yeah, can we get the check? Let's go. Yeah, cause nope, 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 nope. I refuse. I'm not doing it, honey. Go out on dates because it's free. Hell no, fuck that, girl. See, the way it operates with me, girl, I make money. I can go get myself a steak. I can take myself to a nice restaurant. Why? I'm not a user. Okay. So what's in it for me if I take a date from a guy that I don't even like? Just some food. I can get that myself. And then dates are personal. You got to sit there and look at someone that you don't really like. I don't want to do that. It's gonna piss me off. And I'm way too blunt. I would literally tell him, sorry, I'm just not that interested. I can't fake the funk for nothing. He's going to see it all over my face that I'm not emotionally here with you right now. I'm good. Okay. All right. All right, Jenna, let's see. Jenna's love life for the rest of January. Jenna's love life for the rest of January with John. What can she expect? Jenna connection with John for the rest of February, January. Okay, so for the rest of January, judgment. Okay, so what judgment is about is, this is judgment time, my love. This is a time to reflect on what's working, what's not working, and making better decisions going forward. So the judgment card is saying that your connection with him is going to be under some kind of assessment here. All right, whether for you, for him. Now, judgment is not bad. It could make or break a situation or a relationship. All right, but it's like a reflection card for sure. It's kind of similar to the Hermit. January for Jenna and John's connection. What can she expect? January for the rest of January for Jenna and John's connection. All right, so we have the Hangman in the reverse. Ten of Swords. Okay, so it is saying that some kind of behavior, some kind of mindset or attitude. Okay, and we already know it's talking about him. Four of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Swords. So I do feel like there's a sense of I think you're gonna see him again before the month ends, Jenna. With the Four of Wands, you will see him again. Six of Cups. Yeah, okay. So it is picking up on a reconciliation. You will see him. But I think that, is his mindset any different between now and the rest of January? Probably not, girl. Okay. Because Hangman is there in a reverse. So it's like it's saying that he's still in the month of January hasn't quite changed his mindset regarding love. Even though y'all will reconcile and you could, hang out or see each other in some kind of capacity. Okay. I do feel like he's still kind of guarded from now to the end of January. All right. So don't expect too much emotion out of him, even in January. Remember yesterday I had told you that you could see changes with him by a springtime. So January is out of the question, I feel. All right. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands as well, girl. So he's still not very open emotionally just yet in January. But we know that he at least wants to see you. He wants to get together. Four of Wands could be anything, a date, hanging out at the house with each other or whatever the case may be. But with the Knight of Pentacles, he's still moving slowly in regards to like showing those feelings and his emotions. Okay. So with that Judgment card, what that is saying is that I think he's aware of it, but he may still be kind of repeating that pattern from now to the end of January. Okay. Rest of January for Jenna and John. We get a few more cards. Yeah, girl, I feel like he could invite you. I'm picking up on some type of invite. This could be, hey, do you want to go get drinks? You want to go out for lunch? You want to go have dinner? It's some type of invite. So just expect that, okay? When is your birthday, Jenna? Are you January Aquarius or February? Because I'm also picking something up about your birthday. This could be for your birthday. 2/17. Okay. So it could be plans for your birthday and whatnot. Okay. But just expect some kind of date or get together for January. Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I think things are kind of like improving in the sense of maybe he's not like disappearing for that long. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of minor improvements here, but you still won't see the emotional side of it to your heart's desire just yet in January. Okay, so just take that out of your mind. He may not be that open. Okay, you have to send, if you would like a reading, my love, please send a donation to my Chime, PayPal, or Apple Pay. So that is what I'm seeing. And I think it drives you up the wall, Nine of Swords, but unfortunately, I do still see that pattern being alive. His mindset is the problem for sure. He's still moving cautiously with you. Should I reach out? Continue. You should just wait for him to come to you. Okay. Just wait for him to come to you, my love. That's how you need to handle a Cancer man. They don't always want you to poke at them. Just let him come around. He's fully aware that you're interested. He knows your feelings. Let him come around and pace himself, okay? Don't force things with him. All right, what other question did you have, my love? Okay. You'd be surprised. Cancers are very good at it. You know, once they've been fucked up before, they've been hurt before, yeah, they can become hardened and not show that. Okay. Cancer is a cardinal sign and it's represented by the crab. All right. What do crabs do? Crabs can have a hard outer shell that can be very tough to penetrate. Okay? Yes, absolutely. And they are very um they're like creatures who it's like they don't really trust shit. And that's just the truth. They're very like paranoid kind of creatures. One little move, they already have their claws up. Okay. So they're little crabbies, honey. That's what they are. Now there's some pretty crabs out there. Six. Mm. Akila. Okay, so Akila, you say your current situation, you're happy, but you're just trying to see the energy. Now, situation or relationship? Are you in a relationship? Heart deep, welcome back. Heart deep. Okay, what are your signs, my love? Welcome back, heart deep. Okay, now we have 5 spots remaining. All right, what does heart Keela need to know about her relationship, her current relationship? What does Keela need to know? Keela's current relationship, what does she need to know? The star, the, the chariot. Okay, so I think you guys are on the right track. Is this someone that you have like a heavy relationship with? I'm sorry, not a heavy relationship, but a heavy history with? I feel like I don't know. Feels like there was some kind of disappointment in the past though. Like you guys, you know, there's been some kind of pain or even like trauma in this connection. Okay, water under the bridge is what I'm hearing. Water under the bridge. It could also be somebody's past, whether your past, his past. Okay, that has kind of played a role here. But the main message I'm getting here is the baggage from the past, whether between you two or whoever you know needs to be needs to be dealt with. I think you can definitely trust you know this connection. You can trust the direction that it's headed in. But I do feel like someone has definitely experienced like a painful past here. Ten of Swords, the Star, but the Star talks about healing now. All right, so that's the Chariot is like you're headed towards healing. You're headed towards you know a renewal. Okay, whether if it's just within yourself emotionally or him. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like somebody may have trust issues or something like that. I don't know if it's been talked about or not. So you don't have a history with each other, meaning how long have you been together? The Hermit and the Three of Swords. Hmm. How long have you guys been together? Aquila. Aquila. I feel like somebody here is very, very afraid. Well, who the fuck is not, right? When people say that, I just be like, who's not? Who's not afraid of getting hurt? Who's not afraid of that, right? Yeah, I feel like somebody had or has some baggage that they're still sorting out or working through. Okay. Even whether it has been talked about, discussed, brought into the open or not. This is what it's picking up on in the energy, okay? Yeah, okay. So if you're saying it's a mutual energy, you can claim it as mutual energy. All right. So I think the both of you definitely have some baggage that you know you guys are still sorting through, even though you're together. And you both are very afraid of getting hurt. All right. Seriously. Seriously, seriously, seriously. But it's suggesting it is saying that there is loyalty here, there's faithfulness. Okay. So even in those moments that you get in your head or you start overthinking some shit, there is faithfulness here. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. There's faithfulness here. Both of these cards are all about, you know, upholding and keeping your commitment to somebody. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if this is something that has already been dealt with. Okay, like the baggage has been dealt with. You know, this trust issues, this fear of being hurt. I don't know if y'all came into the relationship with that baggage or, you know, if it's something that you both still have going on that you're still sorting through. Okay, or even if it was recent that you did sort through it. Okay, but I think the fear is still there. It still lingers. That's kind of what it feels like. You both may still be haunted by your past. Okay. Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords keeps coming out. So that's what I'm seeing for y'all. So obviously, you know, whether you choose to heal it together while you're in a relationship or heal it separately, that's going to be your choice. But I think that's the only thing that I'm seeing here, that I'm picking up on between y'all. I think y'all past is still haunting you guys for sure. And there may be underlying, I'm not saying trust issues with each other, but trust issues just in general here. So I mean, I feel like Spirit is saying, look, you can trust, right? The Star and the Knight of Pentacles is telling you can trust. But bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like at moments, there are some times when you both, or whatever, him, you, can be like kind of protecting yourself. Like you may be caught in between being vulnerable and protecting yourself, okay? Because a Chariot can be when you're kind of like being pulled in two different directions. Part of you wants to trust, and you have hope and faith that this is your person, this is the right situation, you can. And then another part of you is fucking scared out of your mind here of getting hurt. All right, that is what we are witnessing. So what's the advice for Aquila when it comes to her current situation? Let me get an advice card. The Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is wanting you to look forward and not look back. Okay. If you keep focusing on what went wrong, how you got hurt, who did what to you and shit like that, you know, obviously that can eventually sabotage your current relationship or connection. So now it's just telling you, look, leave the past in the past and look forward and move forward. I know it's easier said than done. You know, I can't tell you how to do it, but that is what you're being told right now. All right, Heart Deep, you are next, my love. Heart Deep, are you here? Go ahead and choose which deck that you want and type your question, my love. 1, 2, or 3. Hi, do you see a future with AJ and myself? He connected, but it wasn't what I expected. Choose which deck that you want, my love. Number 3. Okay. All right. Is this like an ex or something, or just someone that you're interested in? Is this a new person? Is there a future for Hardeep and AJ? Is there a future for Hardeep and AJ? Hardeep and AJ. Is there a future for them? Seven of Wands. Yeah, no. There's no future, my love. There's no future. And the reason why is because he's the Knight of Wands, my love. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's charming, okay? Who's, you know, they're a passionate person, but at the same time they have committal issues, okay? Somebody who's not really truly ready to settle down and take things seriously. All right. I don't know if this person like abandoned you and he's very hot and cold or something. Um yeah. I think that you would find yourself more invested than he is, to be very honest with you. Six of Wands. Is there a future for Hardeep and AJ? No, my love. Mm-mm. He's coming in and he's offering you a physical connection. Um, I feel like this connection is based on physical and not anything really else. And not only that, but I think this person has a really huge ego. And I think that he wants his cake and to eat it too. That's what it looks like. Yeah, he wants his cake and to eat it too. It's like it's all about what he wants. All right, it's not about you. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords, so he would only hurt you, my love, with this type of behavior and this attitude. Very egotistical. He think he's bigger than a program. Okay, I feel like he's somebody who runs on his ego. So it's like he needs validation, and if he feels like he's not important to you, if he feels like you don't put him first, he will act out and he will go find other people to fuck with. Okay, he needs a lot of ego stroking. And I feel like you would have to invest a lot of time. You're going to find yourself investing a lot of time, energy in making him feel good, but him not really reciprocating that. Okay. That's what I feel. He's like, this is my world. You're just in it. That's what it feels like. He think he bigger than the program, honey. Absolutely. That's what they about, and that's who, and he would ultimately just leave you disappointed in her again. That's all he's gonna do. Okay. So basically, it's like he's like, if you can't get with my program or you can't do things the way I want and do what I want, if I can't have my way, no, there's no future. If you let him have his way, right, and he could, treat you however he wants and fuck around with who he wants, then yeah, there's a future because it's all about, you know, him controlling things. It's all about his wants and his needs. He's the type of guy he wants somebody who's gonna let him do whatever the fuck he wants. To be honest with you, what is your sign? Yeah, and one thing about him, I feel like he doesn't respect boundaries. He don't like that, and you guys will definitely get into a problem because boundaries to somebody who has an ego problem feels like a personal attack. Okay, they don't like that. He think he more important than he is. All right. Is there anyone else coming in for Hardeep in love? Is there anyone else coming in for Hardeep in love? Is there any new love or anyone else new coming in for Hardeep in love? I feel like somebody will be coming in, but I feel like you just need to kind of I don't know why I feel like it feels like spirit's telling you to take a break from love, you know? Just kind of like I feel like the universe is working to bring someone your way with the Wheel of Fortune, but when the Four of Swords comes up, it's like Spirit telling you, look, break time. All right. Break time. And I feel like it is saying, to just be patient here. It is coming your way, okay? But Spirit doesn't want you to force it. And not only that, but I do feel like Hardeep, you do have trust issues. I feel like you also need to work on your trust issues, okay? Because even if someone does come your way, I feel like you're gonna have a hard time trusting them, and you could end up sabotaging it regardless. Okay, you do have trust issues that you need to heal from. Four of Swords is a card of healing. Yeah, you're not. I don't think you're very trusting, girl, at all. Five of Swords. Your wall is up. Your guard is up. You're not very trusting, girl. Do you see all of this? Four of Pentacles. You are super guarded. Understandably so. You don't trust shit. And see what happens when you don't trust anything is even if that right person comes your way, you're gonna run them off. You're gonna sabotage it. I gotta put some because YouTube will act up about stupid shit like that. But yeah. Yeah, you do. And it's not always something that you're fully aware of. Okay. But having a guard up, why do people have a guard up? What's the root cause? Trust issues. That is what having a guard means. You can't trust. Okay. Your trust has been compromised before. You've experienced backstabbing. You've experienced, people doing things to you. And now, whether you're want to admit it or not, that's in your energy clearly in the cards. All right. So I think before you really put yourself out there again, I think it's worth. I can't tell you how to work on them. It's just something that with time. Okay. Um, you could seek therapy, whatever the case may be, but you're going to have to deal with that first before the universe will bring that person into your life, because I feel like the universe doesn't want you to fuck it up. All right. That's just the truth. Sometimes taking a break, getting your thoughts together, stuff like that could help. But girl, you are in need of a major transformation before the universe will bring that right person into your life. You have to work on that. Bottom of the deck is death. So that signals a huge transformation would have to happen first. Okay. So am I picking up on new love right now for you? No, I am not. But Spirit is clearly highlighting where you need to and what you need to focus on. Okay. Because, new love can come towards you all at once. But if you're not truly ready for it in your heart space, what do you think is going to happen to that connection? I know a lot of Libras been having a lot of trouble, trouble trusting. Because it's crazy. Because I have a Libra moon, so I understand it. It's like you give so much of yourself, and it's like people take advantage of you being kind. They take advantage of you being giving, and you can't stop that nature. Like you naturally want to nurture, you naturally want to love, you naturally, and it's just like eventually you just become so tired and sick because it's like you just keep giving so much of yourself and you don't get shit back, but being backstabbed. That's all. That's all you get. You know. And it's like you're never getting what you need. It's always about what people want, what they want, and it's like you don't get. And then eventually your guard is just a higher, 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 higher. You do have boundaries, right? You learn those boundaries, but it's like you become very cold. You become cold. Um, and you're always looking over your shoulder like, is this person going to take from me? Is this person trying to take advantage of me? You know, are you taking my kindness for weakness? It just becomes a cycle to where it's like you don't know who the fuck to trust. Okay. So I totally get it. I totally get it as a Libra moon. People take advantage of us, and we have to learn how to put those boundaries up. But once we do, it's like it's just too typical. You know what I'm saying? It's too typical. So then we become real cold. We ain't giving nobody shit. All right. We just think that you just trying to come take from us. All right. Um. So yeah, that's what it is. And it's very hard for us to get about that cycle because we are already air signs. We stay in our head and we're constantly preparing for the worst and shit. And I don't know, y'all. And then you start to wonder who's gonna give to me, who wants to give to me, where is the balance? You get it? um and it's just, you just start feeling like people are just assholes, just assholes. But I think it's the nurturing spirit that like we have, that makes us think everyone's gonna be like us, and that's where we are wrong. That's where we are wrong. We give that nurturing to the wrong people, the wrong person that didn't deserve it to begin with. Yeah. Anyway, I've learned to not do that, so I don't do that anymore. But I had it bad back then. I'm talking about. I'm a very nurturing woman. I would go out of my way to make sure a guy is comfortable. I would go out of my way to make sure he's fed, care about his day. Like I mean that Aries, I cooked him a whole meal. I cook a lot, but I cooked him a whole meal for his birthday. I went all out. I did all these things. I showed my devotion, my love. Even before that motherfucker even gave me shit. Okay. So that's just an example of, just overextending, overgiving. And then where does it leave you in the end? Exhausted, depleted, drained. You didn't get nothing. Okay. Anyway, I never will deal with another. And Eli, this ain't nothing personal, honey. Me as a woman, I'm never dealing with another Aries man in my life because they have been the ones to just take, take, and don't give shit, nothing. And they could be so damn selfish. They could be very, very selfish. And they just beat you down mentally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, mm-mm. you know, I know they say, oh, if they're evolved, well, I don't know. I have not met an evolved Aries man except Eli. Okay, so that right there, I don't know, it sounds like a shooting star. That's how rare it sounds. Okay. I feel like Libra and Libra placements, they need signs that understand and are soft in their nature, you know. Even if it's not a sun, but they need like signs that are soft and are empathetic and sensitive to their needs. That's what I think. We cannot be with people who are mean, rude, impulsive, inconsiderate, selfish, harsh, conditional. All right, we can't be with that. I'm not gonna lie. I usually see Libra energy do well with either Cancer, Pisces, Because I've read for people, and that seems where, where they do well with those signs. Cancer, Pisces. Who else? Another Libra. Yeah, I've seen Scorpio too. They be good with Scorpio. But that Scorpio probably would also have to have like some other like softening elements in their chart. But yeah, Libra placements do not need to be with anybody who's like selfish first at all. That is going to be the trauma that you're going to receive for sure. I don't, I don't know, girl. Look, I mean, I have no clue. One, two, three, four, five. The men that have traumatized me as a Libra moon, Aries have traumatized me. Capricorn have traumatized me. Okay, who else was selfish as fuck? Mm, I can't really say Taurus is selfish to me. No, I can't say that. Who was selfish as fuck? Leo was selfish as hell. Yeah, and that's the main signs that traumatize me. Those who traumatize me. Okay. Ah. Mm. Who the Aries? Oh, that Aries had a chaotic moon. That Aries had a Gemini moon. So yeah, he was naturally an asshole. Gemini moon is one of the worst placements for your moon because it really makes you very like emotions are like, huh? And it makes you all over the place. They don't like to talk about feelings, they're very like, I don't know. And then they're sarcastic too with feelings. He would be sarcastic sometimes, and I'm a very lovey-dovey woman. Like, I express my feelings. I like little sentimental stuff. And if I express my feelings to him, like, I feel like he would take it as a joke. Yeah, everything was funny to him. And I'm like, why? What is so funny to this freak? Like, what is so funny to this freak? I know I can be goofy, but I don't play when it comes to feelings. I take stuff like that seriously. I would never laugh at someone's feelings. I really would. It's nothing funny about that. And he didn't have a serious bone in his damn body. I would never deal with another Gemini moon in my life. Completely, completely careless. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. That freak called himself. I don't know. I've actually had nurturing Tauruses. I can't really speak that on them. I was crazy as hell about this one Taurus, but his lifestyle I just couldn't get with. He was doing the gangster thing, right? But he was very attentive. He was even attentive, to my daughter too. He was very attentive. He cared, but he was a Pisces moon. That's why I said I do better with water moon guys. I don't like guys who are not water moons because they be assholes. Like, they don't care about your feelings. Okay. The only guys that I've actually felt cared for by are men who had either like Pisces moon, Cancer moon, not Scorpio, but Pisces or Cancer, or even like a Libra moon. That's the only moon signs that I have gotten along with. The other moon signs don't give a fuck about you. They just don't care. That Taurus sun, Pisces moon, he literally cared a lot. He'll get my daughter diapers. He'll do anything. If I said I was hungry, he'll order me food. Yeah, he wasn't a bad guy. I just couldn't get with his lifestyle though. But yeah, he wasn't a bad guy. So I can't say that I was traumatized by Taurus men at all. So the main men who traumatized me is Aries and Leo, honey. Trauma central. Selfish. See, he did too. And they just don't operate. They don't operate from emotion. They don't. I'm a Gemini moon, woman, and Aries sun. Well, I don't know. The way y'all handle emotions is not how I handle emotions as a Libra moon. Gemini, they can get uncomfortable by like over like strong emotions, like stuff like that. And um they come off a little shallow and superficial to me. Like I can't get deep with them, and I like to get deep with somebody. I can't get deep with them. Like they could probably keep it up for like a couple minutes, but then they start getting uncomfortable. They get a little antsy, and they change the subject. And I don't like that shit. Don't change the subject. Oh Lord, he had a Gemini moon. I think he was a Virgo Mars. Oh no, Virgo rising and whatnot. In the beginning, it was great. You know, chemistry is definitely there, but eventually, I started to see that he's somebody who doesn't take feelings seriously, and he doesn't have as much sensitivity as I need, as much empathy as I need in a partner. I have a male Gemini best friend. He's pretty awesome. Uh, I talked to a Gemini once, and he couldn't stop talking, and I couldn't do it. I don't know. Gemini men talk too much for me. Ooh. He sounds avoidant. I don't know what the hell they call it, but he need to stay the hell away from me. Okay. I don't even know what they call it anymore. He probably was avoidant, but I don't need nothing like that, honey. I don't need no shit like that. I need someone who can reassure me when I need it, who can be soft with my feelings, who can handle my feelings gently, who takes my feelings seriously, who's sensitive to my needs, and that's what I need. I don't need no freak who is cold, who don't care, who's an asshole, who thinks about themselves. I don't want nothing to do with no shit like that. Point blank period. People who think feelings are a joke, they think it's funny, shit like that is not my thing. Anything rude and cold. I tried to talk to a Scorpio once, and that motherfucker was too cold for me. But he was also a Capricorn moon, and he had an Aries Mars, and he was so fucking rude. I was like, oh my God, you have no manners. That is gross. I got so turned off. I ghosted him. I changed my number, and I never looked back. I was so scared that he was going to start stalking me because he was very intense. And I was like, oh Lord. First and last Scorpio. I don't want nothing to do with no shit like that. Mm-mm. The first ounce of weirdness or mean shit that I pick up from a guy, I am out the door. I don't even look back. Once you hurt my feelings, I'm done. I'm very sensitive in that way. Like if you hurt my feelings or you treat me like you just say mean stuff and I don't know, I'm done. If you want the quickest way to get Pretty or Jelissa to never talk to you again, be mean. Say something very mean and I'm done. And you will think that I passed away because I will be so dead to you, I will be done. I don't like that at all. Now, I mean, I think I need a mix. I definitely need a mix. I do need a guy who has Gemini in his chart because I need someone who's witty, someone who's funny, somebody who can keep up with my smart, sarcastic humor, somebody who can dish it back. Okay. I definitely need some of that, someone who can communicate, stuff like that. So I know whoever is going to have Gemini. And it's crazy because my current guy, he has like 4 Gemini placements. So if anything, he comes off like a Gemini. Okay, but he's a Gemini Mars, Gemini Venus, Gemini Mercury. Okay, so I definitely get the mental stimulation from him. Um, and I definitely need somebody who has Libra in their chart for sure, because Libras understand under other Libras. That's just the truth. And if there's one sign that's going to understand what we need and how we need it in a relationship, is going to be another Libra. Okay. So I know for a fact, you know, said guy has to have either Gemini or Libra. I can't do the Aquarius thing. I tried. They are too cold. They are too cold. And you think that they would be compatible with my moon? No, they're not. They're too cold. I'll be looking at them like, do you have a heart? Aquarius moon guys? Jesus. Mm-mm. Can't do it. Capricorn moon, anything. Capricorn sun, anything. Mm-mm. And it's crazy because every Capricorn man that I've ever met, like, we literally argue within at least a few hours of knowing each other, and then they get blocked. That shit is so funny. And somebody told me on YouTube, they were like, oh, you need a Capricorn guy. I was like, did you just tell me I need a Capricorn man? Are you crazy? Dumb motherfuckers and I never last not more than a few hours before we curse each other out, and I block them. They are too harsh for me, and then they just so damn sarcastic and mean. I'm like, I don't know what you think this is, but I'm not dealing with that program. Oh my god. I would not wish a Capricorn on me at all. Or a Scorpio man. I don't like shit that's too intense and hardcore. Like, no. So yeah, the best relationships that I've had personally has been with okay, so my first relationship, I guess you can call it, was with a Pisces. He was amazing. He was amazing. We just didn't work out for other reasons. This is when I was like 18, but he definitely was on point for sure. Um and then Cancer, yeah, Cancer moon or Cancer sun has been, the other relationships that have, been good for me. Like I have a Virgo ex, he was amazing, but he had a Cancer moon, so he wasn't just like a typical, asshole Virgo, I guess. But yeah, he was amazing, and he had Libra in him, so he was very attentive, romantic, and all those things. That didn't work because Miss Pretty moved, but yeah, he definitely had it together too. But never again, will I look another. I've learned the hard way, because I remember I was like, before I started seeing that Aries, I was like, I was doing my research. And then I was like, okay, well, who I've never really, like, Aries, a fire sign. Ooh. But when I tell you I got my ass burnt, I got my ass burnt. They burnt this air sign, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. And a Cancer daughter and a Cancer man situation. Should I give up on 2026? My daughter's a Pisces. She do have her She has a Capricorn moon, so she do have her Capricorn ways though. Cause I be hearing her trying to boss her friends around and stuff. I be having to tell her, like, girl, it's not gonna be your way all the time, okay? She love to tell them her friends what to do and all this stuff. I'm like, we not doing that. We is not doing that. But you know, I was actually supposed to have my daughter early. I mean, I was supposed to have her. I had her early, but it's crazy. She was supposed to be an Aries. I still feel like she got some remnants of that in her because she was supposed to be an Aries. But I had her like, was it like 3 weeks early? She was supposed to be born April, like around April, like the first week of April. What happened, baby? All right, y'all. So we have 5 spots remaining. I don't know. It's kind of slow. What time is it now? It's 8:33. Let's see. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to check my financials really quick. Let me see. Anybody sent? Hold on. Ooh, and my mic is dead. So, well, not my mic, but my phone. Sorry, I put it on the charger. Jamila. Mm, mm. I'm Aquarius Sun and Moon, so I just hit. Do you pull cards on all the men you're interested in? Hell no. Cam, hell no, baby. Hell no, girl. I do not do that. The only time I'm pulling the card on a freak is if that freak has my heart. I don't pull cards on anybody I don't really have a connection with or feel that with. If I'm in a relationship, yeah, I'll pull cards, you know. Or like if I'm, getting to know somebody and I like that person, then I'll just be like, let me see what their intentions are. But I have to feel like something like a real like a connection with that person for me to just pull a card. I don't just pull a card just on any freak at all. Jamila, see you sent honey. Oh, my nose is itchy. Is it raining? I think it is. Anytime it rains, my nose gets itchy. Jamila, you here, love? All right. Go ahead and choose which deck you want, 1, 2, or 3. We're gonna do about 15 more minutes on readings, guys. 15 more minutes. Number 3. Okay, go ahead with your question. Remember, the more you donate, the more questions I'm willing to answer, the more detailed your answer is going to be. So let me ask the room. So based on what I said, what I like, what I need, especially Eli, I'm gonna ask Eli because Eli might know something. He's a Pisces moon. He's low key psychic. Okay. What sign do you think that will fit me best, Eli? Or the room can answer. It don't matter. I want to know what sign you think I need. Eli is actually the true psychic. Eli is the psychic. You're pregnant by him. Oh my god. Okay, can I have his name too? Who else I just got to? Gurjeet. Okay. Eli, you still here, babe? But no Aries. Hey. Oh, Lord. I don't know. If it's an Aries, he would have to have, I don't know. He definitely would have to have a water moon for sure. And not Scorpio. Either Pisces or Cancer or a Libra moon. And that might make him less selfish. Okay. Well, my love, I mean, I can't guarantee the accuracy unless I have his name, okay? Or you can just give me his initials, okay? Yeah, I think Eli, he would have to be, I mean, an Aries with, like I said, either water moon and not a Scorpio one, because that's going to make him too Mars feisty, okay? But more like either Pisces, Cancer moon, or even a Libra moon, like me. Oh, you want me to say pee-pee? Oh, no, Jamila. Jamila, I don't want to say pee-pee. Not pee-pee. Oh, my God. It's going to feel so weird saying that. It's going to feel so weird saying that, Jamila. Let's see. Oh, shit. All right, let's he don't have like a nickname Jamila. Ooh. Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked the pepper. Okay, I mean, let's say the Sagittarius. Okay, so the Sagittarius that Jamila is currently pregnant by, does he really love her? The Sagittarius that Jamila, what's your sign, Jamila? That Jamila is pregnant by, does he really love her? We got the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Justice. Does Peter PP truly love Jamila? Girl, I'm not really getting a yes on this one, unfortunately. I'm not really getting a yes. I'm getting a no. I feel like it's not about love with him, it's about obligation and duty. Okay? That's what it's about. He's not even showing up like he's even committed to this with you. Knight of Pentacles reverse is a lack of commitment. All right? A lack of devotion. It's the opposite of being reliable. It's the opposite of investing yourself. Okay, so Four of Pentacles is actually the first card that came out too, and in tarot that's a no card. All right, so it's not even about, you know, love. It's, I don't know, it could even be about just really control. The Emperor can be a little possessive and controlling, you know, what's mine is mine, possessive. This is not ringing as love. Okay, and if anything, I feel like he's not even truly desiring to like settle down. I think he'll play his role, you know, as the father. You know, he will, you know, he feels obligated to this. But this is not really giving me a man who's intentional with you and like truly wants to settle down and like, you know, he loves you type of thing. It's not really giving that type of motive, my love, unfortunately. Does PP love Jamila? The World. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's gonna do his part here, to be very real with you. Something about him is coming up as very stubborn. He's very stubborn. And it feels like he doesn't want to have to give up his freedom. He doesn't want to have to settle down when he's really not ready. But I think he will fulfill his duty as the child's father, though. I think he will do that. But being a family and having that type of dynamic is not even something he really wants. Hangman reverse. Okay. Gurjeet, are you here? You sent money? So he feels like this whole pregnancy thing is limiting him. He doesn't want to be trapped with this. But, I mean, it's like kind of one of those things, if I have no choice, I just have no choice. But yeah, it's kind of giving like he feels inconvenienced by this, to be very real with you. Like he doesn't want to have to give up his freedom. He doesn't want to have to give up, you know, his ways, his lifestyle, whatever the hell he got going on. But again, he will play the role. He will play the, he will fulfill his duty as the father, if he's the father. That's what I'm getting from him. at the end of the day, justice is going to do what's right. So if it's his child, justice is saying that he will do what's right, what's the morally right, correct thing to do, which is to take responsibility for it, right? But it's not based on love, though. Yeah, I'm getting that he doesn't want to settle down. He still wants to, be out here, run wild, run free. Knight of Wands. Gurjeet, are you here, my dear? Are you here, my dear? Readings will be closing in the next 5 minutes. You're welcome. Oh, hey, Dr. Natalia. How are you? What y'all up to this Friday night? What y'all gonna end up doing? Eli, is Gurjeet here or? Hold on, yeah. All right, Gurjeet, you can choose the deck that you want. Choose the deck that you want and type your question. I'm gonna step away for a couple minutes. Give me just 1 second. I am back, y'all. I am back. Yep, we are still live. Can you see a reconciliation with me and Susan or any communication coming in? Okay. We're going to do Gurjeet. And then Dr. Natalia. Oh, Gurjeet, you don't get to choose, my love, which deck, because it's only $20 or more. Get to choose which deck they want, okay? So I'm just going to use the default one that I want to use. All right. Will there be a reconciliation between Gurjeet and Susan? Gurjeet wants to know, will they reconcile with Susan? Will Gurjeet reconcile with Susan? Will Gurjeet reconcile with Susan? King of Wands. So we have King and a Queen of Wands here. Queen of Swords. Justice, Seven of Wands. Unfortunately, no. This is not giving me reconciliation right now, okay? I think that there is still an attraction that exists between the both of you. But on other levels, I feel like you guys don't really have that connection. I'm not really picking up on an emotional connection between the both of you. It feels like it's more passionate, you know, like you guys seem to have like similar energy to each other and whatnot, but I don't really see this on a like a romantic level that there's feelings here. I mean, maybe for you, but for her, I don't really feel like there is, okay? So other than that, you know, I don't feel like there would be a need or a desire to reconcile, okay, from how she's looking at it. Clarifying the Tower is the Emperor. So this is this energy of, you know, standing on business, not changing, not budging. So I don't know if this person already told you like how they feel or whatever. But they're going to stand on that. Or even if they do in the future, they're going to stand on that. They're not likely to change their mind. All right. It's crazy because you both are the King and the Queen of Wands and the King and the Queen of Swords. So I think on an intellectual level and on a physical level, you guys, you know, match. But I feel like the emotional connection is absent. So it's kind of one of those things to where it's like, okay, on paper it looks good, but on a deeper level, there may not be anything there. Susan, Two of Wands, Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is a card of a rejection when you're not interested. Okay. Nine of Swords. Yeah, I don't feel. Okay. Eight of Cups also flipped over. So no, it's not gonna. If you guys ever do reconcile, it's not gonna be under that like kind of from an emotional standpoint. Okay. Tell me more about this Tower. Yeah. What is this Tower? Knight of Pearls. Knight of Cups. Eight of Pearls. Seven of Wands. Boundaries. like this person, there may be a third party. Because we got the Three of Treasure, which is the Three of Cups. There may be a third party. This person may, their feelings may be somewhere else. Okay. Okay, Eli, you can let the collective know that, you know, readings are now closed. It's crazy because I always have one more spot left over. One more spot left over. Natalia, are you still here, my love? If you are, choose your deck and type your question. All right, what is on George's mind at this time when it comes to Natalia? What's on George's mind when it comes to Natalia at this time? What's on his mind right now is the Two of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So what's on his mind is I feel like he wants to come forward, and I feel like he wants to express his feelings to you right now. It's like he may want to have a heart-to-heart talk, but I don't know, girl, he's intimidated, he's scared. Nine of Wands, you know, is somebody who may be trying to gain like the courage to come forward. All right. Yeah, but I feel like right now he definitely wants to have a talk with you, like a heart-to-heart talk. The Nine of Wands could definitely be a intimidated energy. Strength, yeah. So strength is that courage. He's trying to gain the courage to come to you and like express feelings or just have like an honest heart-to-heart talk with you. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he feels right now. That's what's on his mind. So on George's mind when it comes to Natalia at this time. He might have some Leo in his chart. He wants to have a clear conversation, girl. A really clear conversation. Like he doesn't want to hide anymore or hide his feelings or whatever the case may be. So it seems like what's on his mind is that he wants to talk about it. Gurjeet, I already did your reading, my love. Eli, please let Gurjeet know I already did the reading. You have to rewind. Or when I'm done with the video, it's going to be posted. And you'll be able to see it. But yeah, we have Temperance. So I feel like he wants to heal things with you. He wants to be back in harmony with you. All right. He wants to be in alignment with you. But now it's all about him just getting the balls, the cojones to do it, girl. That's all it really is. Strength. He's trying to be brave about it. Yeah, I feel like his feelings for you are burdening him, girl. He does obsess over you. It's like his feelings, I'm hearing, is getting harder to ignore. Like he really wants to say something. He's burdened by his feelings, girl. And until he lets it out and he reveals it, I mean, he's going to continue to feel like this. At this point, he's stressing his own damn self out. I feel like what he feels for you is really intense, okay? It's like he tries to fight it, but stop resisting. Why he keep freaking resisting? He about to get me mad. What's the sun here? Keep damn resisting. Temperance. Girl, he's constantly trying to like calm himself down. He feels really intensely about you, Natalia, okay? He's like, how do I even like start a conversation with her, tell her how I feel without coming on too strong too? Because I feel like what he feels is strong, okay? He's trying to work up the nerves. Queen of Wands is another card of confidence. So he's trying to work up the nerve to talk to you, girl. That's what's on his mind right now. Yep. So it says bad timing. I feel like it was bad timing for you and him. The universe isn't punishing you. It's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. All right. Comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. So I kind of feel like he thinks about like how are you going to receive him if he does come forward. I don't know. I feel like he struggles with intimacy. He struggles with vulnerability. He doesn't want to look weak. Okay, so I don't know, girl. He don't want to look weak. I wouldn't be surprised if he has any like Leo placements in his chart, but he wants to express himself to you without looking weak. Girl, guess what? Look what I pulled together. I pulled the Emperor and the Empress together. I asked what's on his mind. He knows that you're his divine counterpart. He looks at you as like his person. He looks at you as his other half. He looks at you as someone he wants to marry. Okay? He feels like y'all are meant to be together. He's very confident about that. We have High Priestess. There's a card of spiritual knowledge and connection. So he's trying to gain the courage to be present in this connection, you know, the way he needs to be with you, because you're an Empress and he has to meet you as the Emperor. Okay? So he has to step the fuck up, not only emotionally, but in other ways. And he knows that. I feel like, you know, not only does he struggle with vulnerability and intimacy, but you make him want to be the best version of himself. That's just what I heard. And with you, he would have to really change, you know, who he is, how he deals, you know, everything. He's going to have to change and really step up. So this may be something that he's been like resistant about. Okay. But the very same thing he's resisting is the very same thing that he wants so bad. Okay. So he has to just get it together. That's what's on his mind right now. Okay. I'll pull some of these for you. I did use that in a reading. So they just told me to pull that. So I will pull a few. What does George want to communicate to Natalia? What does George want to communicate to Dr. Natalia, please? What does George want to communicate to Dr. Natalia? I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. I want to make things right. Okay. George to Natalia. George to Natalia. I'm afraid that I lost you forever. So, I mean, this explains why he's scared of coming back around. Because in his mind, oh my God, I just said that, girl. Look who's at the bottom of the deck. I'm scared you will reject me. So, girl, this man is terrified. Because in his mind, he thinks that you're really done or something, you know? Okay. Hello, Christopher. I'm ready to take my mask off. I want a future with you. I wish you were here with me. George Natalia. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. Like I already told you. I mean, being ready for someone who's an empress requires a lot. Okay? And he knows that. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. And then I know that we have a soul connection. So again, this is what I just said, to where he's aware. He knows what kind of connection y'all share. He maybe has more spiritual knowledge. He's been looking it up. So he definitely identifies you as his spiritual counterpart. Okay, so readings are now closed. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Natalia, for always coming in. Always, you know, returning clients are very much appreciated. All right, y'all, I'm signing off. I've been on here for like 3 hours. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Have a great night, everyone.